Hi everybody, it's Pam with Silver and Sparkles. That's my name, yes. And it is time for our weekly library card challenge. So this is the one where I'm going to alter a library card or two or three and give you a prompt, hopefully, that can inspire you to play along. You don't have to use the prompt. You can do whatever you want. But if you do play, use the hashtag weekly library cards. Hopefully we can find each other's projects. So I have made quite a few, and I think I've shared with you guys one of my favorite things to do is to sit and flip through them and look at them. So look at that butterfly. Just love it. Anyway, I've been having a lot of fun, and I hope you have been too. I'll have to start thinking about, once I fill up this little box with the ones I've decorated, where I'm going to put some more. But there we go. There's from past weeks. There is a playlist if you missed some and you want to go back and see what I made. And they're all there for you. Okay, let's get back in there, little guys. I'm going to set this aside for now, and I'm going to show you the one that I've already made this week, and we'll make one together. So I decided to do something a little different and do a trifold card or a trifold tag. And the prompt this week, I wanted to think about like opening my eyes and making sure I don't miss things, or what are the things that I see. So however you want to interpret that, I decided to go with a saying I saw like on a thing like on Facebook or something, but I really liked it and I shared it with my daughter, and I'm going to share it with you now, and y'all can see how I decorated it. So I did go ahead and put the date, the 31st of August, and it just says, I see the best of you. And I'll tell you about these images in a moment. I see qualities in you that others may take for granted. Little pocket. A tender heart. A beautiful smile, a brilliant mind, and a thoughtful soul. So I thought this would be a wonderful gift for someone. Just a wonderful gift. And instead of a card, and then with the little pockets I put in here, if you wanted to, you could put a longer note or something to the person you're giving it to. But what a great keepsake. You could sit it out, tuck it in a journal, keep it by your bed, wherever you want to keep it. So that's the one I made. The paper that I used to decorate it is from the Digital Collage Club, and it's one of the add-on kits, Foraging Time. There's also a Foraging Time paper kit with junk journal pages, so I think it would be a great kit to make a fall journal out of. But I just loved all these little images, and again, I'm feeling fall. When you guys are watching this, it'll be September 1st. So, okay, let me show you how I did mine, and then we're going to do another one, and I picked some other words to use in the one I'm going to make with you on camera. So I'm going to use 3 cards, and I am going to go ahead and ink them. Now, if you don't have library cards, you have a few options. You can just cut some cardstock. My library cards are what I think are a standard size checkout card, which is 3 by 5. So you could definitely do that. Use an index card, whatever you have. If you would like a library card and you're able to print, I do have freebies on my Buy Me a Coffee website, and I will have that linked in the description for you of this video. And you can download a variety of library cards. It's like just several different ones on several pages. And if you also want some library card pockets, I have a separate freebie with those. So you can then make these and then tuck them in the pockets and pop them in a journal or on a larger project or card or something. Okay, I'm just taking a moment and getting some ink around the edges. I am using Tea Dye Distress ink today, and just wanted to have these inked up. Now, the other thing that I'm going to use to attach my card, so we get that accordion fold, you know, the trifold, is I'm going to use some washi tape. So I did get out a different washi tape set. If you guys have been watching my videos recently, I've kind of been using the same one over and over, and I love it, but we're going to use a different one today. And I picked just one of the, what I think is kind of a standard size width. I think I used that one, but we'll use this one to attach our cards together. Now, just because it's easier for me, I'm going to turn these and lay them, and I'm just going to butt them right up next to each other like that. If you want to, you can add some extra adhesive. I'm not going to worry about it right now, but I am going to make sure I really burnish it down well with my bone folder. So that's just going to attach my cards. And if it's too long, I'm so sorry about all the strings, you guys. Whoa. If it's too long, you can just trim it off like I did. All right, and then let's do one more. I decided to not to do all the ones kind of with the front or the back, whatever you want to. I think this is the front. That's where they would have had the title of the book and all the information for the card catalog. But I think I made one of the backs of the cards be the front of mine, but it doesn't really matter. Do it however you want. And if you just want to cut a piece of scrapbook paper up or something so that you can do this project, you know, this is the thing about crafting and this style of crafting. You can't go wrong. And there really aren't any rules. There's no junk journal or paper crafting police that are going to come get you. Now, a few people online sometimes act like there's rules, but I'm here to tell you it's okay. What does Pam at the Paper Outpost say? I think she says, create with abandon. I think that's what she says, and I love it. So all I did was use washi tape to attach 3 cards. If you want to make yours bigger, go for it. Now I am going to just make the washi tape and the index cards hopefully be happy with each other by creasing them back and forth. Okay, so there we go. And we can start like I did and have it do like this and then like this, or you can pick the other side. It's up to you. All right, now I am going to, just because I love to date mine, I am going to go ahead and stamp the date on here that I'm making it. And there we go. Happiness. I don't know why I double inked that, but there you go. All right. And I did get that little stamp on Amazon. It's so cute. I always wanted one of those when I was a kid. Okay, so the words I'm going to use for this one, it says, open your eyes to truth, open your heart to love, open your mind to differences, open yourself to grow, and in you, love will bloom. Okay, so that's kind of my open my eyes idea. So I went ahead and I have some bits and pieces from that Foraging Time kit. I also have some of these fall papers. I think it's the Autumn Blush from Pink Monarch Print. But I think I'm going to do kind of like I did this and just write directly onto the card and then pick some of these pieces of ephemera to decorate the card with. So I think for the front, and I'm using my little tear ruler. I went ahead and tore a bunch of them out when I was making the other one. Let me just go ahead and tear these little postcards. Of course, I could have cut them, but I'm enjoying these fun edges. And it's quick. And again, nothing has to be perfect. So there you have it. Okay, and again, I got this little ruler on Amazon as well. I do not buy everything on Amazon, I promise you guys that. But some of my quite a few of my tools and my just supplies and things like that, I do tend to get on Amazon. All right, let's use this old lady right here. And I'm even thinking I might wrap her around I don't know why, but I think I'm going to. And I could make her into a pocket, but I don't think I'm going to put a pocket on the front. Before I glue anything down, I am going to write, open your eyes to truth on the front. So, open your eyes to truth. And I'm using my little brown, it's called Coffee Brown pen, and I love it. It's, what's the brand? Pilot. Again, Amazon. Okay, so maybe I do get a lot of things on Amazon. I'm trying to decide. I don't think I want to wrap her around. I was thinking I could then just layer on top of this on the other side, but I think I want the torn edge. I might use that for something though. You guys know how I am. Yeah, let's just put it here. And then I may add a little piece of washi or something here in a minute to it. For me, being able to craft using words, quotes, scriptures, things that have a lot of meaning to me, just makes my art and my projects, it just really makes me happy. So I love to do that. All right, let's get a little bit of color. This one is thin, but it's got some green that I think will look nice with this. It's a straight edge. I got a little piece going. I like to put all those little extra little pieces of washi, I've told you guys this, on a scrap piece of paper, and then I use it later. I can punch it out. Okay, for now I'm gonna leave that. Okay, the next part of the quote is open your heart to love. So again, let me think of which image I might want to use. I have some of these pieces that I can make the little pockets out of. Let's use her. And again, I'm gonna sit her here, but not glue her down until I write. If I mess up, you can always stick something over top of it, but it's better to know before you've glued everything down. Okay, open your heart to love. Open your heart to love. There we go. And I think I may bring her over just a touch like this. I know the pieces I'm going to put in here are tiny, so I'm not worried about coming all the way to the bottom. But I think I'm going to grab, I don't know, I don't really want to cover up that entire section. Is it too skinny for me to tear it in half? Let's see if I can do something hard. I can do hard things, you guys. I know I start talking quietly when I worry or I'm doing something that I'm not sure is gonna work, but there we go. Look at that. And I'll use the other part in a minute somewhere. Okay. And again, I wouldn't necessarily say, you know, I may want to put a piece of ribbon or something, but let's just tuck something in there. Maybe put him in like that. Okay. The next part of it, it says, open your mind to differences. Now, I kind of like tied to the other one where I kind of moved the words around. So I'm going to bring this one down here and say, open your mind to differences. Okay, to differences. There we go. All right. Now, for this one, it may make sense to just put an image. I'm looking to see, do I have anything a little bit, I think I used the taller ones on this one, the larger images, which is fine. We can grab, I'm going to do some washi and a strip of paper. So let's get a strip of paper. And then I'm thinking I'm going to put, this is like a dandelion, right? In there. This just takes up a little more of that white space. And I'll see where I'm at. And I've been saving, if I've made like extras in a week, sometimes I've, you know, been giving them away or tucking them in a patron package, something like that. But most of my library cards, my altered library cards I've been making, I've been keeping for myself. And these, we'll see. I may give them to my daughters. I don't know. Or I may make a version of them to give to them. I'm going to kind of bring that over like that. I think I like it. And then I'm going to put that washi. I know y'all can't see the washi. Let's pick a little bit of washi. This has some green in it, but I don't want to overpower. You know, I'm kind of liking these softer ones. Maybe this one. It's another skinny one. Maybe just a little piece like that. Yeah, just for something. Okay. Now, what's the next thing? It says, open yourself to grow. All right, so I'm going to put that again about here. Open yourself to grow. All right. Now this is where I think I can put a little bit larger piece perhaps of the washi. I don't know if that one's gonna coordinate or not, but it might, like bring in a little bit of the purple if we use this little guy as another little pocket. I love berries. You know what? I don't think those are, well, those are berries. I think these are pine cones, and I was thinking that was a blackberry, but it's not. And maybe a little sunflower. I just love these colors, though. They're a little more muted. There we go. All right, let's see what it looks like. If we don't like it, we'll lift it up. I don't know if I like the two together. Of course, I just pushed it down really hard. Don't tear my library card, please. Okay, I am going to use a portion of it. You know me, I'm not going to waste it, but let's put a piece like this just for something there. And then I'll save this piece. We might use it in a moment. Let's do, I know. Let's pick, ooh, this was from the one I made earlier, but we could put a portion of it across the top. And it's still putting something across the top, but it's a little different. And I think the way to solve this is maybe, yeah, let's put an extra. I'm not going to glue it down yet, but I'm thinking if I kind of layer something like that, touch of ink. I'm not heavy inking, but yeah, why not? Whoa. It's just paper. Okay. She looks like she's contemplating something important. So I'm going to stick her in this pocket. And I have a little piece of this, which is way too long. Then I'm just going to staple on here to make this look a little more finished. My husband's like, you shouldn't just staple things. I'm like, I like to staple things. Oh, goodness. It's so funny. Here, here. Let's put this one with these berries here too. All right. So, oh, I'm going to glue that down. I do like it. It's fine there. All right. And it kind of brings all those things together. Now, on this side, what I have left is, and in you, love will bloom. So I think I'm going to put an in you, love will bloom. Okay. So, and in you, comma, we'll do love will bloom. There we go. All right, so now we have the full saying that I wanted, and now we just need to do something fun on these two. I think I want to put her with all the color right here. And again, I envision this being like this, like you open it up, you read, you turn, kind of like a never ending instead of opening it all the way out. But if you open it, that's okay too, right? All right, let's bring her a little to this side like that. All right, and then here, trying to decide if I want to do like another little pocket. I think that's too many ladies. Or if I want to do something different. This says happy foraging. I wonder if I could use this and then maybe put something over those words. I'm not gonna try to cut a perfect circle. I'm gonna try to make it intentionally not look perfect. We'll see what happens. I don't mind happy foraging, but it doesn't quite go with what I'm looking for. So maybe I will put that here. How about this? Look at me. I'm gonna go really rogue. We'll see if we like it at all or if it just makes us crazy. It can just be like a couple of little things here. I was thinking I didn't necessarily want another girl. Well, now that I've done that, I've really got to come up with something, don't I? I'll put her there with the mushrooms. Oh, you know what? We could just make this a little tiny pocket. Let's try it. It's weird. It's different. It's me. There we go. And we'll tuck her in. And because we're talking about love will bloom, you know me, I'm going to have to put a heart. But I don't think I'm going to use my heart punch. I think I'm going to cut out a more imperfect heart. And let's see how that works. And I'm even thinking, I love that little boy. But I'm thinking I may, let's just chop him so I can use him later if I want to. Let's see if I can freehand cut a heart we would like. I mean, I definitely can punch it. I just didn't know that I wanted it to look that perfect. And I don't want it to be like the hugest focus, but I definitely want it on there. Okay. I also have this piece of washi. And I think this is going to go on my scrap piece. I think I'm going to use that one. Just don't want to cross over where the cards fold. Okay. Look at that. Lots of little pieces. And of course, these little pockets would hold more, but I don't know. I think I'm happy. All right, open your eyes. I wanted to use those mushrooms. To truth. Open your eyes to truth. Open your heart to love. Open your mind to differences. Open yourself to grow. And in you, love will bloom. Yay, it makes me happy. All right. I think we were successful. I may make some more of these accordion ones. I like them. What do you guys think? Please let me know. If you have time, give the video a thumbs up, drop me a comment, say hello, and don't forget to use the hashtag. And I hope you will be back soon for some more crafty fun and some more videos. Okay? I really love this one too. I think we all need to know that we're seen, right? All right. Have a great day, everybody. Take care.